Alright guys, welcome back to another video. We are back in Mexico. You all killed it on this Q&A. I cannot wait to get started on this Q&A. It's going to be freaking awesome. You all absolutely killed it on the questions. So, I'm going to go find my parking spot and we'll get this video started. Alright guys, we'll get started right into this video. Ignore my white legs because I work outside. My work requires me to wear jeans all day, so my arms are very tan, but my legs have not got the same amount of sun. Anyways, we'll get started right in this video. And like I want to say this very beginning, you all really killed it on this Q&A. I really appreciate it. I did get a lot of commonly asked questions about Brooke, about next big mod, lift level, whatever. So I'm going to answer that right now. The big mods won't happen on this truck. Consider big mods to the very end. I'm going to get this truck set up body-wise, bed-wise, stuff like that, paint match-wise, stuff like that first before I put the wheels and tires and the lift or leveling kit on it. And that being said, I am going to level out this truck. I got to be mindful of the warranty and stuff like that. So that's kind of the gist of it. Like I said, I'm going to have hopefully two wheel and tires set up. I know I'm going to have one initially, but hopefully I have two. Have just a normal everyday driver set up, and then have a show style setup. So that's kind of what I'm going at. So we'll start with the Instagram questions first. Green_OBS_96. What kept you inspired the most when building Ashley? If y'all are new to the channel, Ashley's my 1996 Chevy K1500 Silverado that built the channel that you see now. She was the first truck on the channel. I don't know, I guess because it was different at the time. Not a lot of people were building that style of truck. Now it's become kind of popular to build the OBS style of truck, which is cool because the aftermarket is now catching up with that. But other than that, I just knew I could build it the way I wanted to, make it, I guess, the way I envisioned it and stuff, which is nowhere near done to what I envisioned, but that's kind of basically why kept me inspired. TRD Pro Stokely, how does one become a Tacoma owner? If you don't know who that is, that's one of my best friends, Hunter, Toyota fanboy. And so we are going to create a video. I don't know if it'll be out this month. It might probably more likely be out next month, of how to become a Tacoma owner, or what's it like being a Tacoma owner or something like that. It's going to be a great video. It'll be like a skit comedy video. It's going to be really, really good. So keep an eye out for that, guys. OBS_Chevy_life. If one were to ask you if you wanted to go shopping at the mall, which one would you take, Ashley or Brooke? Just playing, man. Love both trucks and the content you post. Thank you, man. I very much appreciate it. He's been one of my really good followers / subscribers probably since I started the channel. To answer the question, honestly, I'd probably take Brooke because she's a little bit smaller and easier to maneuver in and out of the mall spaces. Zach_Horn93. I came here to just say 6 years in the making, man. How crazy is that? 6 years of friendship, all because of your channel. I met up with you at Rod Run. We became good friends since. Since several Daytona trips, Rod Run trips, and now multiple trucks later, between the both of us, you've become close, brother, my man. My question is, did you ever think we would be good friends like this way back then? If you don't know who that is, he's been a really good, one of my best friends for a very long time. Even though he lives up in West Virginia, I've been to the last 2 Daytonas. I've been with him. And he's a great guy. I know I can call him up in a heartbeat if I need anything or whatever. Zach, you're an amazing dude. Yeah, I kind of figured we would become really good friends, close friends, because the way we think, the way we act, the way we, do stuff like that. I mean, it's just the way it pans out, though, too, because, like, if I never had the YouTube channel, I never had the Instagram page, we probably would never have met, so we would never have known each other. But that's just the way it pans out. But I appreciate you, man. You've done a lot of things for me. You've been there for me through a lot of really hard times, to say the least. And I can't thank you enough, man. But, yeah, I had a thing, I kind of knew back then we would become really, really, really good friends. Parrish underscore Z71, biggest goal in life or favorite truck of all time? My biggest goal in life is I look up to Dirty Max Jack a lot. The way he does things, the way he, I'm wearing one of his shirts right now, Truck It, Enthusiast. I want to do something like that. I want to be doing giveaways for you all on the truck, of course with my own spin-off and stuff like that. Doing giveaways. I want to be able, one of my biggest goals, and this is going to sound kind of odd, my biggest goal is to build a business, the Trucks and Water business franchise, whatever you want to call it, to the point where I can hire all my best friends and we have a compound like that I buy, have a giant shop, kind of like Dirty Max Jack has, have a giant shop, hire all my friends, and all we do is build trucks, make YouTube videos, merchandise, stuff like that, and travel for events. That's one of my biggest goals in life, is I want to create something to where all my buddies work for me, or with me, whatever you want to call it, so that way we can all have, it would just be freaking awesome. Like, we all have our tow rigs, we all have our show trucks, we all have, you know, whatever the case might be. That's one of my biggest goals in life, is to have something along the lines of that. My favorite truck of all time would have to be my personal truck, Ashley. So, yeah. 03 ho underscore sh. Do you believe that having spent so much money on Ashley has helped you learn more about how to view the future of Brooke? Yes, that's a really good question. All the lessons I have learned from building Ashley, I applied to this truck, Brooke. I'm not doing the leveling kit and wheels and tires for the very last thing I do, unlike I did on Ashley. So I'm going to get the body where I want it to be. I want to get all the other mods on this truck where I want it to be. Of course, things will change, of course. But I want to get 90% of everything where I want it before I put the wheels and tires and the leveling kit or whatever on this truck. That way I don't have to worry about like different aspects and stuff like that. That's kind of what I wish I did with Ashley. I wish I did everything I want to do body wise, other accessories, mods, and stuff like that before I did the leveling kit and wheels and tires. 97 underscore 1500. Which truck do you like more overall, Brooke or Ashley? Hate putting pressure on you with this question, laughy face. They both have their own unique advantages. Ashley is always going to be my child. She is, even though she's frustrating me to no tomorrow right now, she's always my child. She has her unique aspects and stuff like that. Brooke, I love this truck. Don't get me wrong. I'm so glad I purchased this Tacoma. I love it every single day. The creature comforts are amazing in this truck that I don't have in Ashley, if that makes sense. So I don't really have an overall like. They both have their place. But like just convenience on going on road trips and stuff like that, Brooke all the way. But as like a truck, I go to the, I mean this truck's not built yet of course, but the truck I go to like Walmart or the parking lot of Walmart or some place I park, I turn around and look back at it, Ashley. Reaper underscore 5.3, one thing you could change about the world, what and why? Oh wow, that's a deep philosophical, whatever you want to call it, question. One thing I say I would love to change about the world, if I could take one thing, I'm not saying out of this world, but change, is people's mindset, I guess. Like, people realizing that they can do whatever they put their mind to. It may take time. A lot of this is a marathon, it's not a sprint. But whatever you want to do in life, you can do it. It's just whether you want to put in the work, the hard work, and stuff like that. Like, nothing is free in life. Nothing amazing is free. Everything free in life, guys, usually sucks. And I'm not about that. I want a lot of things for my life. I have a lot of goals, a lot of dreams I'm working towards that you all do not see behind the scenes. If that's one thing I would change, is just people's mindset of like, you can do what you want and everything. And of course I would change like little things like I wish people would be 100% honest. I wish people wouldn't lie, wouldn't cheat, wouldn't do, stuff. I mean, the normal common stuff, but your mindset on like, oh, I can't do that because I'm not a millionaire. I can't do that because that person's doing it. Like, you can do whatever you put your mind to. It's whether you're willing to put in the work or not to get to that point. Colin Airhus, what took you so long to get into a new truck? Just know how I respect you for keeping Ashley up to snuff and going as long as you did. A lot of factors did contribute to Ashley. Spending money on Ashley contributed a lot to that. The market, when COVID happened, how weird the market got. I was going for a diesel, like I said, why I bought a Tacoma, but just the way the market is, it didn't make sense for me to buy a diesel. Of course, diesel prices for fuel are outrageous right now. It's absolutely stupid. And I kind of branched out on other things. Like I have my dirt bike, my full-blown built 250R I've got. I'm into firearms, stuff like that. So there's other stuff that can factor in. I kind of branched out, and I still love trucks, don't get me wrong. But I just didn't know what I wanted. I would flip-flop so much on what truck I wanted until my mom got her Tacoma, and I drove it, and I fell in love with it. I was like, that's what I need to get. So that's why it took me so long. Collins.5.9. Even though the two trucks are different name brands and very separate in year, what's the biggest similarities and differences that you have found? The differences is the creature comfort. This is a lot more refined, a lot more like there's no road noise, there's no weird vibrations, there's no, stuff like that like an older truck has. Similarity-wise, though, is probably the comfort. Both of my trucks are very comfortable to drive. Like, Ashley's got those reclining seats in it, basically, like the freaking recliners. This one's got comfortable seats in it. The creature comforts of the years of the trucks are very similar, but the difference is just the refinement of it, I guess you can say. Damon.Nelson30. Do you consider yourself a Toyota guy now, or still love to rock the bow tie more? Neither, actually. I consider myself, I love every brand of trucks. Now, do I not like certain ones? Of course. I mean, that's just opinion of everybody. But every truck brand has its ups and every truck brand has its downs. Just depends on what you want. So, like, I love Toyota. I love the reliability of these trucks. I love what they're doing. Especially the new Tundras. I love the new Tundras. If I could afford a new Tundra, I would have bought one. Besides getting Brooke, but I'm glad I got what I got. I love all brands, but every brand has its own issues you have to deal with. So we're going to go to the YouTube questions real quick. Miner 10,000, what is something you really want to do to Brooke, but you can't because of the warranty? I would love to tune this truck. They have tunes out for it that really make these trucks peppy, but that would completely void my warranty if I did that. Ethan Benson, how hard was it to get your hands on a new Tacoma in 2022? Did you have to make any trade-offs on packages, accessories, just to get one? With every car manufacturer, truck manufacturer right now, it's hard to get vehicles, especially what you want. There was dealerships around where I live that had Tacomas in stock, some of the lot. But they were charging a market value adjustment markup, an extra $2,000 or $4,000 on top of MSRP. And I was not willing to pay that because that's a bunch of BS. It's a money racket. They're just taking advantage of the times that we're in. My little brother works at Fox Toyota, where I bought this truck. Make sure you see Walt, guys, if you go there, over in Clinton, Tennessee. And they don't charge market value adjustment markup. So what MSRP was, what MSRP was. Now, of course, there's tax, titles, and fees and out the door, and there's no negotiating anymore because of how limited the quantities are. But I went to him, put my name down on this truck, waited 3 months almost to get this truck in. So I didn't have to trade off on anything. The only package this doesn't have is the blind spot monitoring, which I don't really care for it. It doesn't bother me. So yeah, I mean, you gotta know what you want and be willing to wait for it now. You might have to make a little bit of compromises, but nothing too extreme. And then Savage NATO 556, why spend over $40K on a new mid-size truck rather than a nice used full-size truck? Well, okay, tax tile out the door was $42,300 on this truck. Okay, so the MSRP was 38.3, I think is what it was for the sticker price. So if you take that and you plug it into Auto Trader or something like that, and you look for, say, a 1500 Ram, Chevy, or Chevy GMC or Ford, 9 times out of 10, if you want anything with some decent options, they're going to have at least 50 to 60,000 miles on it for that price. And I was not willing to pay that for a truck that's got that many miles on, that's out of warranty or just about to be out of warranty. I wanted a warranty because I wanted the peace of mind. If something happens, I just ship it off, they give me a rental vehicle, and I don't have to worry about it. So I don't have to have another situation like Ashley. Basically, that's what was my big factor in deciding that, because I was looking into getting a gently used vehicle, but even then, they're about the same price as a new one, so it made sense for me just to go new. And that's going to be it for the Q&A this month, guys. Thank you all so much for participating in it. Make sure that you go on my Instagram page, trucks_and_water. I do giveaways on that with all the Q&As. So basically, this month, as you're seeing this video, I did a whole Chemical Guys lineup of cleaning products, plus a $50 Shell gift card to a Shell gas station you can use. And all you gotta do to enter is comment a question in the comments of that post, and you automatically are entered in. So other than that, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Join the Trucks and Water family. You're constantly growing, changing, trying to do better things. I hope you all have a great day, and remember, never give up on your dreams.